Now, we've talked to the players, we've talked to the coach, but now I'm talking to my first official player coach, Craig Smith of the Freight Train. Craig, what's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing? How you doing, man? I'm glad to be here.
No complaints, man. Now, we know that this team is kind of out of, you've put on quite a few jerseys, but this looks like we're going back to the roots at Boston College.
It definitely is going back to the roots. A majority of these guys I played with, some for 3 to 4 years of my career. So it feels good to come out here and play with people that are familiar.
Now, not only people that are familiar, but a city that you're familiar with, LA born and bred. So, everybody in here has been talking a lot about this and that and the $2 million up for grabs. What's the Freight Train got to say about that?
The Freight Train is coming to attack right now, and it starts with this first game for us. And best believe the Rhino will be back. So, each game we win, we just got to take it one game at a time. But I look to be playing in the 16 for sure.
Now, speaking of the Rhino will be back, you're one of the few players I know. You talk about the fan base at Portland. You talk about Clipper Nation. You talk about everybody at Boston College. They all want you back. They all give you a lot of love on social media and still talk about you. That's got to feel good, everywhere you've gone in your career, basically.
I mean, it feels really good to have support and to know you find a niche and to make a niche into different cities. I've been fortunate and blessed for that opportunity, so it's been real good. It's been real good.
Now, we see that.
Shout out to the fans, man. I love you guys.
Yeah, the fans is out there calling for the Rhino right now. We're going to let him do his thing, but first things first and last things first. $2 million. We got pros out here. We got non-pros out here. You divide that up amongst the team. That's a lot of bread anyway you look at it.
It's a lot of bread, but for what we're doing is for a good cause for ALS. We got a guy named Pete Freights. He's a wonderful, talented baseball player. Has ALS, and then we also had a great guy by the name of Dick Kelly who also had it too. So we're going to do some donations there if we win the money. So and then the rest will be split among the guys.
Well, hey, with a good portion of it going to a good cause, it's going to be hard to root against these guys. So you can look for Craig Smith, the Rhino, and the rest of the Freight Train out there in the basketball tournament. Sports Recall will be back at you.